What's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing a road test on the REV9 coilovers I installed last week. But first, before we pull out of the shop, I need to fix the ride height on this thing. If you saw last week, this side over here is a little too low. And it kind of caught the fender right there. It pulled this out and cracked the paint. So this side needs to come up a little bit, or at least this corner does. I think the back's okay. And I think this side's okay. But on this side, I think we are going to get this fender liner out of here because it's kind of all messed up and everything. And I need to modify it or maybe just get a new one. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get the front end up off the ground, get it on some jack stands, and readjust it. And then we should be good to go down the road. Real quick though, just to show you how far off it is. The front here, we're right there at like what? 21 1/4 roughly. And then over here on this side we're at 20 3/4. So this side needs to come up about a 1/2 inch. Well, this should be a pretty good ride height. Little rub. But first impression is yeah, this is probably too stiff, at least for me. Causing some minor vibrations inside the car. I can literally feel every single little bump in the road. Alright, well, let's turn it around, head back down to the shop, and then we'll mess with the damping a little bit, and we'll come back tomorrow when we got more daylight and we can really mess with it. This is not a good idea. Oh. Hopefully no one's coming. Exhaust on the ground. Make the turn. Oh, just barely. Cool. Alright, back to the shop and then we will pick this up whenever it's daylight again. So the coilovers seem just a little bit too rough right now. I'm going to go ahead and set the damping on this all the way to soft, which I don't know if that'll really help much. It's probably mostly the spring rate. We'll put them all the way to soft and then go for a drive and see if it feels any different. Hopefully it'll change it at least a little bit, but I guess we'll see. I can't really tell a difference yet. Well, that was a little bit softer right there. It's almost run into that car. Kind of hard to film and shift and drive all at the same time, but we'll get it done. This right here is a pretty good bump. Wasn't bad actually. These springs are definitely pretty stiff, but I think softening it up actually did help a bit. For daily driving on these coilovers, all the way soft is the way to go, but the spring rate is still pretty stiff on it, so it's not going to be really that smooth. I know I didn't drive it too much with it on all the way hard, but I think this is going to be better anyways. Maybe in the future I'll play with it a little bit. I don't really know what's supposed to change from soft to hard by the way it's labeled. I would assume the ride quality would soften up a little bit, which it seems to have, but I know spring rate plays a big factor in that, and I guess your preload probably does too. Overall, I would say spring rate is pretty stiff. Dampening changes it a little bit, but not too much. And they've got a pretty good range of adjustments in your height. So this definitely wasn't as in-depth of a review that I wanted to do, but I really just don't know enough about suspension tuning to do like a full-blown review on this. But with that said, thanks for watching. Hopefully there was at least a little bit of useful information in here for y'all. And I guess we'll see you next week for another one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.